Hey, it's my 50-part video series. Thank you for joining me. Let's talk about working hard. If you believe that the only way to get something is by working hard, you are always going to be in some sense of struggle. And it's not that I don't believe that there will be times where you will work diligently, but if you're holding this belief that the only way I can get ahead is by working super, super hard, I think that we might be, as a people, misusing that phrase of hard work, because sometimes we are going forward, enduring, sticking it out when something's not in alignment with our truth. And that is not the place to put our energy and effort. But you can diligently work a goal soulfully and do it from a place of abundance as opposed to lack, because I think working hard comes hand in hand with the perspective of lack. This is the only way, and I can't do it, I can't achieve anything unless I am wearing myself out. And that's not real abundance. That's not light. And so if you can get to a place of knowing that you will naturally invest your time, your energy, your effort, your money into something that feels right, and wait for that, then you can create miracles and transformation in your life you never imagined possible. Now, if you're doing it from the place of, I gotta grind, it's always going to be a grind. If you do it from the place of, oh, um, I have to give up having a life, then you're never going to feel like you get there, right? And I'm not saying that some goals are going to require a different level of intensity, a different level of continuousness. I think when you are in a space of innovation and creativity, you're going to be obsessed with whatever you're working on. Often entrepreneurs talk a lot about the journey being difficult on their relationships. And I think that if you're going into it not believing that it's going to require something bigger than what you've been doing, then you are doing yourself a disservice. And you will inevitably in the game lose relationships, lose friendships, lose money. But if you go into it knowing that, hey, I don't even know the magnitude of the work that's going to be required, and I'm going to keep myself open, and I'm going to listen to my intuition, and I'm going to honor my body rhythms. One of my biggest messages to all of my followers is rest when you're tired. If you think that the only way to get ahead is to blow out your adrenals, to work yourself to the bone, then you're always going to be doing that. But if you can believe that, hey, I can be a healthy, whole human being and have the relationships that are appropriate for my lifestyle, and I can be honest about who I am, and I can be soulfully obsessed with whatever I'm doing, then you can really create a miracle in your life. And not all goals are going to require that much intensity. I think it's intensity of thought, intensity of focus. But in terms of physical intensity, I don't think you need to blow your body out to get what you want. And I think those that are truly successful honor and take care of themselves in the process, and they're clear with those around them of what is involved in accomplishing a goal. And if you don't know what's required of you, do a little research. Look at people who are doing maybe something similar to what you're doing, and not to copy and definitely not to limit your experience in that process, but it'll give you an idea of what is required of you to really produce a result. And you can still do it your own way. You don't have to wear yourself out. more and more and more, I am hearing those that have hit whatever their goal was, or maybe they're still working their goal, or who we deem successful in our world, that they had to make a recommitment to wellness to really move themselves into the place of manifestation. And so success has many forms, and it's a holistic success that I'd like you to seek in your manifesting journey. And that requires good self care, it requires integrity, it requires having difficult conversations, and it requires loving yourself enough to know when it's time to take a break, know when it's time to get up and get in gear, and trusting your intuition through that process. You know, you know what is needed. Everybody is different in that. And everybody has a different way of bridging their gap between where they are today and where they want to be. And respect that and do the work that's required of you, and do it soulfully and do it lovingly, and trust your body through the process. And you will manifest the life of your dreams. Till next video, take care of yourself. I'm Amy of Intuitive Coaching with Amy. Bye.